Hello, this is an IXL tutorial for those new to the program. So right now you're probably a new student and you're wondering, what do I do with my IXL account? The office should have given you a username and password, and once you log in, this is basically what you will see. There's the learning bar, the diagnostic bar, and then the analytics bar, but you won't be using that because you don't have data in yet. So depending on what grade you are, if you are fourth grade and under, an ingoing fourth grader and under, then the teachers have set certain skills they want the students to practice. The office should have given you that list, and you can either click on the email where the links are found, or you can go and find them. So if you go to learning, the learning portion of the toolbar, and you click on math, make sure over here in the drop down arrow that you click on the grade that the skill is on. It's important to note the grade because we may be working on skills that are above grade level, some skills that are below grade level. It depends where those skills are found on IXL. So let's say I'm looking for a third grade skill. I will click on third grade, and then I will go and find, okay, maybe I am practicing subtraction numbers up to 3. And once I click on it, you will notice at the top, here is the name of the skill. You will see the information that was also included in the email. You will get an example, they'll give you a problem right away. Let's say you put the wrong answer. Let's take a look at what happens. IXL will explain to you exactly step by step what needs to be done. This is very important because this is how you're going to move ahead and learn from your mistakes. Go through it, reread it, make sure you've understood. And once you understand, you hit got it. Okay? And again, this is how you're going to practice all the different skills if you are grades incoming to fourth grade and under. Paying close attention that if there is a fluency skill, that means an addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division skill that's just like a mental math, we're looking for you to be under the 3-minute mark. It's okay to repeat those skills repeatedly because the more you repeat them, the faster you will get. And the faster you become with your computation, the better at math you will be. Okay? Some teachers have set skills that are not that mental math computation. It's the type of math that will require you to take out a paper and pencil and work it out. Those do not have to be under 3 minutes. Again, for those of you that are new as well, if you want to do a little bit more, if you click on this diagnostic button, again, this is extra, you can step into the arena. And what this will do is it will do a diagnostic assessment of your math skills. Click the down arrow, and if you just click on the math, the questions will only pertain to math. And again, don't worry if you don't do this. This is something that teachers will do once school starts. But for those of you wanting an extra challenge, once your diagnostic test is done and you log in and are in that learning button again, you will get some recommendations, and it will say based off of the diagnostic test. The IXL will automatically give you recommendations based on the grade that you are in as well. So there will always be plenty of material for you to work on over the summer to reinforce your math skills. Now, if you are an incoming 5th grader, 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader, your assignment is different. The teachers gave individualized assignments for the students. Because you are new to our school, you didn't have that assigned to you. In that case, I am going to recommend that you, number one, take that diagnostic test. It'll be good information for your teacher to see as you start the new school year. And I will also recommend that you go on to that learning bar. And when we click on math, you can click on the current grade that you are in. And let's say I'm a sixth grader, or I'm going into sixth grade. Let's say off the bat, you know there is a lesson that you had trouble with, Maybe it's multiplying whole numbers. Okay? You can click on that and you can work on that link. This one, of course, will require you to have paper and pencil, unless your iPad, you've worked it out so that it can allow you to write on it. And then you can work off of some links that way. Again, the idea is to reinforce your math skills so that when we come back to school, it hasn't been 2.5 months since you've worked on math. Now, a couple of things to note if you are new. Down here, this orange bar that says SMART score of 100, this is not a percentage. Okay, this takes into account different things. But the goal is that if you are working at a skill that is considered grade level or below, you should get 100 on this. And if it is a grade level above where you are at, you can be at 80 or below. Or I'm sorry, at 80, not below 80, at 80. You do not have to be at 100. It is nice that you have the time. When you are finished with each skill, it will give you the time and it will give you your accuracy. That's especially important if you are working on fluency, because if you got it under 3 minutes, but you had mistakes, you may want to go back and redo that and see if you can still get it at under 3 minutes with less mistakes or no mistakes at all. And again, you can start this, you can stop. It will hold your information. It won't disappear if you don't finish a link. Okay? But I hope that this has helped you out to, get started with your IXL and you feel a little more comfortable. If you have any questions, please email the school office and someone will get back to you and help you along the way. Have a great summer and welcome.